shit, my forgot my headphones are in. Nothing much. Another day, another penny. What's up, Race? How you doing? Jesus Christ, Race. I guess it's making a quick live stream right now more than anything because I'm being censored on YouTube and I'm not going to flood my social media with screenshots of censorship. So, it is what it is. Same old shit, dude. I might stream a little bit of League of Legends. I don't know. Right now, I just been busy with other stuff. How y'all been? How y'all doing tonight? Yeah, I hate the internet myself. It's pretty annoying. A bird or a cat. What the fuck was that? Yeah, do a bit of just running out of time legs. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to give away the geolocation of where I'm at. Exactly. Breaking branches, bro. It's probably just nature. It's probably just a deer or something, dude. That's why they can't admit extraterrestrials exist. But I don't feel like going down that rabbit hole. Oh, yeah. Squirrels make a bunch of racket. I forgot that content creator's name, but he cracks me the fuck up when he does the impersonation of squirrels. He's like in a squirrel mascot like outfit, and he's out there like and like just acting like a squirrel. It's kind of actually pretty funny and pretty accurate. I ain't gonna lie. Because where I typically stream at, like, no, those squirrels can get pretty rowdy. And, you know, if you're sitting there in a, like, you know, a deer stand or something trying to hunt, you know, it's kind of annoying. I mean, it could have been a fucking possum for all you know. Just a fat one. Like, they'll waddle from you. They'll be like, Why you say that? What happened? What am I missing? Like, I know, like, I could really go look it up. I'm like, but I've kind of been keeping up with a little bit what I've been seeing. What'd Trump do now? Did he finally commit or what? Will this fight? Hey, no. Like, oil shouldn't be spiking, bro. Like, OPEC is like, well, I mean, like, bro, what? When you look at where we get all our energy from, anyways, hell no. How's it spiking? That's like some Ukraine Russian shit right there. Like bullshit inflation. We don't even get we don't get anything from Iran. We got like sanctions on Iran. Like it wouldn't what? That's just some fucking greedy goblin just raising the prices because they fucking can. Because of free trade and those laws and all that bullshit. Okay, that's just to protect their own interests, to make sure people at the bases are probably going to be safe. I mean, that's my. I don't want to assume. I'm not trying to escalate anything with my opinion, but I feel it's safe to assume it's in the best interest of defending our interests and our shit. So. Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Yeah, because I ban other people. I get other people banned secretly. I wouldn't say secretly, but I don't know. I guess they like hack and figure out who did it. But yeah, I probably could have phrased it a little bit better. But I don't think I deserve to get banned over it. The comment getting taken down, sure, yeah, I get that. But like the whole banning process, But yeah, I appealed it and I got appealed. So thankfully I can get monetized at the end of the month. Because I could already be monetized, but I doubled my YouTube account. So I made my YouTube partner program through Google instead of like YouTube Studio, and it glitches it out and you'll duplicate it and it demonetizes you, and it takes 32 days to like switch your accounts and to like redo it. So I mean, I've talked to tech support and everything else. Right now it's just waiting until that time. Because other than that, there'd be super chat donations and like a subscription and all that shit. But I mean, they've been sending a lot of shit everywhere. You know what I mean? If you really think about it, though, Race. And then I appreciate you tuning in, Rage Gaming. I don't know if you're still here. Hope you're having a good day. I don't know how your day is going. So. I hate when my hair falls out of my ponytail. It's so annoying. Then just start like downloading YouTube videos and making like edits, man. You don't have to do the whole music shit. I mean, like it's a start. Like, you know what I mean? It's something. It'll get you viewers and like a few subscribers. I don't know. It's if you want to be like a thing. Because at the end of the day, no matter what it is, you're gonna have to deal with that toxic bullshit. Especially when you have to moderate your own channel. And I mean toxic bullshit. Well, no, your opinion's that's a valid. Like, no, that situation can easily escalate out of hand. Like, no, I get it. What I'm just confused on is the oil price. Like, I mean, through YouTube, I may or may not have a job anymore, a part-time job, but I mean, I'm monetized on YouTube, so I mean, I, I like YouTube more than that part-time job, anyways. So I thank the Lord for this, but you know, some people just gotta understand I get angry some days, and I ain't in the mood for no bullshit. I'm getting better at not lashing out though. It's not perfect. Well, see, you could easily stream on YouTube if they did like a cross-platform, or like you streamed on TikTok and YouTube. If you changed it up throughout the week, I've thought about using TikTok myself personally a little bit, just to like change up my stream. But like, there's like I think there's over 100 million users on TikTok that are American users. So like, the internet's toxic in general, but like American users are like specifically toxic. Like, there's different like regulations in other countries on how you can like communicate with each other in a video game. So like, and like other forms of social media, but I'll save that conversation for another day. Or a little bit more professional. I mean, don't get me wrong. Of course, you got the internet troll. That's why I use that as a disclaimer. But well, I appreciate the compliment on my beer. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're having a blessed day. Jesus. Well, that's good for you, Rage. Yeah, enough to pass high school and get a high school diploma. That's about as much as I know about chemistry. I'm going to be honest with you. And then that's what I remember from what? Like, I'm 31 now. I graduated 13 years ago. And really longer than that. Like, really, I think 14. I think I had chemistry when I was in junior year of high school. So, talking about 14 years ago. I know some of it can burn. Pretty much all of it, depending on what it is. It can burn. It's got to be hot enough. It's gone. Don't worry. I'm not faking homelessness, brother. Like, I'm not at point, like, I know I say I'm monetized, but like, dude, even like after like I get truly monetized, like where my account's not glitched out like it is, because I'm truly monetized. It's just my account's glitched out. But like when I start really earning money from like my views and stuff, like I'm not expecting to get like millions of dollars. Like, that's the goal, but like, I'm not there yet. I'm still a very like small time growing streamer. Like, I am not like rich like Elon Musk or anything. Like, I don't need people to get a false misconception about me and like my wealth. Like, I am really poor in reality. Like, I gotta take this down. It's bothering me. But like, I'm not faking homelessness, nor am I like getting like upset. I'm just responding to it. I know I got a very monotone voice. Well, it started popping out, so. But I am surprised it is that fucking much air though. Like like this is the longest I've ever had it in my life. I wish I could go back and never have cut my hair from birth. It's like one of those many things when I've like read through the Bible that I kind of like. Bible, like I didn't read the Bible from cover to cover until like I'm my age right now. Like so. I've done it. You know what I mean? Spoil the stream here and just like talk about religion. I know it's a very sensitive subject, so is it? All right, wait, hold on. I already know the problem. My audio's fucked. All right, is it good? Is it good right now or no? Is it bad? Blah 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 blah. I'm trying to show the message, but hello. No, no. Is it good now? Is it fine? Yeah, okay. No, this is my speaker right here, like where my microphone port, like when I talk, it gets picked up right here on the spot. I'm literally putting my thumb over it, taking it off while I'm like talking. Okay, so that's where it is on this little thing. Okay, I thought it was this other side, but okay, sure, that works. Okay, my pinky, like where I hold my phone on the bottom, is like it's kind of like that's where the port is. So I just have to hold my phone different. Okay. That is good to know. I appreciate it. Thank you. Usually, a lot of people let it just go on, and I'll just sit there and like talk, like blah 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 blah, and it'll be muted. And I'm over there like in depth explaining like a serious story or something sometimes, and I catch it midway, and I'm like, fuck, I'm over here talking on mute. Still up. I'd rather be asleep, personally, but I got nothing else better to do than make content for later and hopefully get ad revenue off of it. So I got to get back to where I am. That's for sure. Don't get me wrong, me talking shit like the way I do, yeah, sure. But like, bro, the amount of rage baiting, like, bro, I swear, bro, like, dude, that view can it probably imploded. That's the problem. I think that's the problem. I mean, just like the pure rage bait. Like, I mean, like, bro, like, come on, like, no way, that thing did not implode. Moses, oh no, hey, no, no, knock it off. Whoop, my finger's over the speaker. No, I ain't Moses. I got you. I've never played that game. I've played a lot of games. House tour, this ain't my house. I'm homeless, brother. I'm just at a spot charging my phone, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. No one's out here. Like, everyone's asleep. It's a ghost town. Like, I usually do not stream here like this. If I do play video games. So, like, the camera's not, like, so wide pan, and it's like a little picture. So, because last time I was streaming at a spot, like, I didn't even give away the specific location. Like, and it was triangulated. So, and like doxed. So I'm good. Like, don't get me wrong. It, like, you know, I'm like, there's some things I may, like, depending on, like, who's in here, without, like, getting into, like, details, because of, like, other, like, everyone's safety. But, like, even then, it's, like, I mean, it's a small town, but it's pretty big. Like, you know, to specifically pinpoint me somewhere. No, I don't mind the birds. Although it's 3 o'clock in the morning, they really shouldn't be making this much fucking noise. But they do. Like, they up early, bro. And hey, Rami, welcome to the stream. Oh, so it's like some Fable shit? To where you make one decision, like, and it has, like, consequences. You know, whether you choose evil or bad path. What? Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'm kind of limited on my games, and I don't really like sit down and like gaming all day. I like personally like to do something else. Like, don't get me wrong, I like sitting down gaming all day, but personally, like, you know, I gotta do something else. I can't do that all day. Like, bro, I gotta look at politics or something. Like, go walk down the road, something like fuck, like. I'm doing all right, Aaron. How about yourself? Me, I'm 31, dude. How old are you? Oh my gosh, excuse me. Whew. Oh, hell no. What happened, Aaron? Are you cooking? Oh my god, that light fading in and out is like kind of pissing me off. Like, I guess how the camera angle's catching it. Ew, Elden Ring? Boo. Like, bro, I don't have the urge to, like, get an Xbox. Even if I had, like, a house, like, I'd rather get a PC. And even when I had a PC, there's not something I'd really want to play. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd want to play Helldivers, but, like, I'd play it for a little bit, be entertained, and then, like, I'd get bored with it. Well, I'm just at a spot charging my phone. Like, that's all. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning right now. It's a ghost town out here, so I'm not like in the way bothering anybody. I sleep out in the woods and typically stream out in the woods. That's just I'm charging my phone. So I mean, is it for the Play Store by chance? And I don't really want to spend $7 on it. I tend to like my games to be free. That's kind of why I like League of Legends. And like personally, I don't have a PC, but it's on the mobile, and like I can kind of scratch that addiction. So, and I personally like the movement a little bit better. I mean, I get it with the clicking because if you misclick, like it can determine whether or not you hit a skill shot or get hit by a skill shot, and that determines the team fight. Like I get it down to like the science of it, but like, or the quote unquote science of it, but. I kind of like the analog stick movement a little bit better. It's just the targeting system on that's fucked at that point. But with like a mouse or something, or like that free aiming kind of thing they have with Lulu there, it might be a little bit better for the E. Because it doesn't like auto do it. You kind of have to aim it on the champion itself. Even though you have it in the settings where like you can't change it from like auto locking on a specific thing. For the mobile at least. In your UI. What age do I accept? My stream's set for 18 and above. Like you can't be, you got to be 18 or older to be in here. So if someone's under 18, they have a phone that was given to them by their parent without parental restrictions. And I am in no way going to be making a stream that has anything to do with like children. Like, no, bro. Like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna be like, bro, no, I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. Fuck you, you stupid fucking cunt, twat ass bitch. Motherfucker, puta, pinche jodo, like, pinche gringo, besa my cula, like, puta, like, caca, like, fuck you, and the horse you rode in on, like, shit ass fuck. Stupid motherfucker, like, no, like, this ain't a stream for, like, children, like, I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy. Well, you're banned. I mean, that too, Rage. Like, that's the other option, too. I've even mentioned that myself. I forgot to mention that one, though. Well, I didn't mention I was an addict. They mentioned they were an addict. Like, bro, like, you want to know? All right, look. I'll give you my rundown on video games. No bullshit. I'll give you my rundown. I'll give you my whole system rundown that I've played. Okay. Sega, Nintendo 64. I'll give you the system rundown, and then I'll give you the games. Okay. Sega, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 2, PlayStation, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PC. Um, and then for Sega, it was like Sonic. There was an aircraft game, kind of like an Ace Combat, but for the Sega. You had a Road Rash. Then you had like GoldenEye, Battle Tanks for the 64, Zelda. Um, Shit, I had so many more, but those are like the main ones I played. Uh, for the 64, because I was also playing like on the PlayStation at the same time, like Doom, Final Doom, Brigadine, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 9, Grand Theft Autos, like the original ones where your view was like from your top head down on the character. Are you over 18? Rage, how old are you? Okay, well, right now I'm just in PlayStation days. I'm sorry. Uh, I'm shocked like one of your parents possibly didn't have one of these systems. I mean, like back in the day, the systems and the games were a lot cheaper than they are today. I mean, you could damn near get like 3 games and that's just dependent on if it's like a new release. New, oh shit, you probably get like 5, 10 games for the price they used to be back in the day. Oh, my finger's over the microphone spot. Sorry. And then for Xbox, the Halo, of course. Sorry, it's the microphone port is like in such a comfortable spot where you hold your phone and your pinky goes under the phone to hold it comfortably in your hand. It's like in the worst spot possible where that pinky goes, where that microphone port is. My pinky goes right over it, and that's where it muffles my voice. I apologize. Uh, but yeah, like Battlefield for the Xbox. Like the main games I got addicted to and like really no life was like Halo 2 and Battlefield and like Call of Duty 4. Like Battlefield, I was in like the top 10 leaderboards when I was a kid. Halo 2, I was almost level 50. I think I got level 38 by myself. I mean, I was like fucking 10 at the time. And you're having to deal with all this fucking cheater, the standbyers, the fucking hackers, and all that other shit. And I don't consider people who like BXB or BXR hackers. Now, if you had a fucking hack modded controller, like there's nothing you could do. Like, no, fuck those people. But like that glitch of the game mechanic should have been implemented and kept in the game. Because it kind of made a little bit more sense with like the aspect of like being a Spartan. Like, no, they just punched the ever living fuck out of these people and shot them at the fucking head. I said, fuck your shield. I forgot like my original very first person shooter, but I played so many. Like, dude, there was Doom and then like Medal of Honor, and my fingers over the microphone port. I played so many first person shooters like Doom and Medal of Honor. I played Borderlands as well. I played the second one as well. I've played World of Warcraft. I've played League of Legends. I mean, bro, I'm literally on a rage video. Like, I'm in the vent chat telling, like, this 60-year-old man who is, like, fucking raging over. And I remember the item. It was that fucking axe that drops from the first boss in ICC. It was that axe. It dropped, and, like, bro, he would not let it go. It would, like, he wanted that axe. And it was just, like, it was a random pug we threw together, too. This was, like, way before, like, Raid Finder. This bro, like, bro, we got all the way to the end too. That's the funny thing. We got all the way to the Lich King, but like the pug had like fell apart so many times and regrouped. Like this was a long day, but I pugged my way all the way through it. Nah, you're good. You ain't. Some of these games were still like kind of people you could make money off of them, but you had to be like a really good gamer. Like Halo 2 is definitely like one of those like games you can make money off of. There was tournaments, where you can make decent money. Uh, and then like they had like I want to say like a Medal of Honor one. I'm not sure. I remember catching it when I was a kid, bro. And I mean like on a big ass like box TV, like that you had to pull an analog thing out, and it had like 10 basic channels here, but you could kind of like twist it and like get the channels in between. There would be like on the weekends, it'd be like a Medal of Honor or something. It'd be like a snow map, and it'd be like these bunkers and like flags, and it'd be like an MLG thing. I'd be able to catch it on the weekends sometimes, and sometimes catch Dragon Ball Z as well. The first episodes I got to see was the Cell series, and then it ended when Gohan got in there, and like I never got to see it again. Like we stopped getting the channel or something, or it just like cut. And then of course, like you had Battlefield on the PC at the time, and then of course StarCraft was a thing too back then as well. I had that on the PC, but I didn't have internet at the time. And like even when I do play online, I suck at it, but I do thoroughly enjoy the game. I do like RTSs. I was more into like Commander and Conquer and shit like that. But it's an RTS. Yeah, everyone's like big hype on Elden Ring. Yeah, I played the Fables. I played Fable 1, Fable 2. I'm shocked there's not a new Fable. I'll go through the new list if I'm the games I'd be like even promoting. Like, I'm shocked. Like, and I don't want them rushed either. I want them done right. Like, don't rush it. Like, fuck that. Do it right. But, like, where's a new Jak and Daxter? Where's a new Fable? Where's, like, a new SOCOM? Where's a new Killzone? I mean, cool. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Call of Duty is cool and all, but, like, that's kind of been, like, the market. It's so saturated with, like, Call of Duty. I mean, you can only do so much with Dragon Ball now just because the actual creator's dead. At the end of the day, I don't know where those copyright license went to and all that shit with his death. So it's that's their decision. Oh yeah, I played Soul Calibur 2 as well. Tekken, Dragon Ball Budokai. I've played Tianchi. I like the fact that you could like move around in like the real world, like the Dragon Ball universe. But I don't know, like it did something to like the fighting style. What I didn't like is when you got rid of like the key jump. That's what pissed me off more than anything. That's why I didn't like Tenkaichi. They got rid of that key jump where if you did it right before they hit you, you saved your key energy, and like that helps you into like leading into a better combo or something, and like killing somebody. Yeah, I like Yoshimitsu as well, and Soul Calibur and Tekken. King, the Tiger Guy's king. I liked Yoshimitsu, Hwoarang, and Gon. And most people don't know who Gon is. Gon's the little fucking dinosaur. I don't know if they still kept it in there. Nina. I like the Indian bitch. I forgot her name though. Her and Ivy. Even though, unfortunately, the Karens had to ruin that haircut. But yeah, I'm a big nerd. Don't let me fool you. Don't let the looks fool you. I'm a big ass nerd. So Battlefront, I was never really played Star Wars. I got to play it like a little bit on the PlayStation 2, but it was more or less against AI. It's like 3 o'clock, 3:05. Yeah, it's pretty funny. But like, if I had to like appeal like a 3 character pick list and which ones I'm gonna play the most, it's gonna be those. And then Soul Calibur, it's immediate Yoshimitsu. And then typically whoever like the main characters are between like the Soul Blade, I don't know how they want to go with it, like who's good and bad. Typically one of them is like my second go-to. And then um like it's been so long since I've really sat down and played Soul Calibur. Because usually you don't have to worry about like a band pick. So it's not like League. But yeah, I mean, like I've played a lot of games though. I'm not like Mortal Kombat. I mean, I personally like Scorpion, and then like any of the other ones, like Reptile, Smoke, oh, Sub Zero. But I don't like how they do the two-way movement. It's kind of boring. I like the eight-way movement where you can like just sidestep. It's just like oh, oh, like I can just do that. It's not like a back and forth fight here. And at the same time, it gives you a lot more, like, in my opinion, from being a nerd and doing like fighting games, it gives you a lot. It causes you to think a lot more. Because like typically the back and forth games, they have a low attack, like a middle attack, and a high attack. If you don't block in one of these spots, and like some of these blocks block certain attacks in one of those ranges, but one of those attacks can get through. Like if it's a high and you're guarding, like you're crouched and like guarding, I think like a high attack, well you can't guard. And if you can, it's like some special thing that probably takes down a bar or something, depending on the fucking fighting game and the mechanics on how it all works. But like, if you can sidestep that, you still have to worry about that fucking high, low, medium attack. But not only that, they're sidestepping it as well. And you do not know what they're about to open with either at the same time. So I feel like it would give a little bit more depth to the game dynamic, just have an 8-way movement. But I played Smash Bros. I wasn't really a big fan of it though. I was never a big Mario fan. Like, trust me, I used to know Life Budokai. And it'd be so annoying because you think you're about to get a combo set up because, like, you know, it's not going to happen unless you're, like, no key because they're just going to dash behind you. And then you got to sidestep that when they dash behind you. It's fun, though. I'm a big nerd, bro. But, like, these days I don't game as much as I do or did. I played Smash Bros. And Mario Party. I wasn't a big Mario fan. I kind of like Mario Party for what it was, though. I don't know. It's kind of one of those just like chill, nonchalant games. Oh, I can't believe I forgot Castlevania. I played that as well. Magic Pingle. I'm not sure. Like, trust me, these systems, I'm surprised some people ain't heard of these games. Like, don't get me wrong, these systems had hundreds, if not thousands, of games for them. So, like, well, we're talking about video games. So that's what I found to be stupid. Like, why the fuck am I having to download the game to my Xbox? And if I'm having to download it to my Xbox, why do I need the disc to play the game if I downloaded it to my Xbox? So the disc could quote unquote run better. Like, at no point did this fucking game that was like 10 megabytes. I mean, and I know it was more than that. I'm exaggerating, but was running perfectly fine. And now you got all these magical new issues. Like, I'm never. I got you. Yeah, because it was like Fable and all that shit. Like, bro, I play. Like, when I think about it, bro, I played so many video games, man. So I don't really bitch about my childhood. Some things happen that sucked, but like, you know, usually when I bitch about my childhood, like, I try not to because like some things sucked, sure, but like, no, it was pretty good. Well, I remember like after my dad died, uh, and like I had his Xbox One, like, you know, after I was gifted it, but I don't exactly. Even my brother stole it, but another story for another day. But when I had Doom before I became homeless the first time in 2020 because of COVID, I had to download that. It was ridiculous. I don't know. I don't even know gun. I know there was one game I like. I forgot exactly what it was. I think we had a demo to it. It was like, you know, you played as these like people that were like kind of like in Final Fantasy like aviator gear, and it was like a chick with like pink hair that had like this like blade axe, and then like this other chick that you could play as, and then like you progressed through the map, but you know you'd always get to a certain point in the demo and then it would end. I forgot the name to it though. And then there was another one kind of like Final Fantasy, but the guy had like weird like elvish like Sephiroth hair like strip thing, like I don't know, and like a blade. But it was nothing like Sephiroth. It was like just like a little short, like a short sword type thing. Jesus. Bro, I get that like damn near on. I get that better than that on my phone. Like I'm not trying to flex or anything, but like that's kind of sad for like the Xbox to be like operating that slow. I mean, for being like a literal console system of that size, and this like a handheld device is operating faster than that. I'm not that much of a tech nerd, but wouldn't that technically be like they need more RAM or some shit for that? So like it runs faster. Lost on out, never heard of it. Oh, and speaking of that, there was like some like scuba game on the PlayStation we had, where you went around on one of those little like floaty things, and you had to like kill these sharks and shit, and like get these objectives. I forgot the name to it, but that was we had that on the PlayStation as well. There are just too many games, and then like Dragoon. I don't know if you want to play that one, The Legend of Dragoon. Like I have played a lot of games. I am a huge nerd. I don't think people get that. But no, I've never heard of Lost Odyssey. Oh yeah. I kind of enjoy the fact I can play my video games like wherever I want. Like go to a restaurant waiting for my food. Just in reality, if I wanted to, do I want to play Fortnite? I'm right now while I'm waiting. But like, speaking of that, I don't know. I might look at that, see where Fortnite's from, and if it's on. That should be on mobile. I could have sworn it was. Like, I remember seeing that years ago. Hey, trolls under the bridge, how you doing? Merry men have arrived. Bro, why are you in a cab drunk as fuck on a live stream, bro? Where the hell are you going home? Oh, I got you, Rage. Does it fit in my pocket? Like, I gotta be realistic about what I carry on me. Like, I am homeless, so. Plus, I had a lot of time to play video games because I grew up alone for the most part. It was just me and my brothers, and like, we grew up out in the country. We went to public school, sure, but like, okay. I'll look into it because at the same time, one, I ain't trying to like spend a lot of money, but I do need a good system to stream off of and like operate my stream off of. That's for sure. And like I said, unfortunately, I fucked myself over duplicating my account when I made my monetization. I duplicated my account, so I gotta wait 32 days until I can get to that. That's almost up, and like I'm able to like redo it again and finally get monetized. Like, so I could get an idea of when I'm gonna get monthly, so I can like save that and like apply it to investing it in my stream on top of like the donations I do get down the road. So it is what it is. Because I kind of just got a new phone. I wanted to kind of get rid of the Chinese phone I had, but I got you. I'll look into it for sure. Because I also need like a power block. Or excuse me, power bank. I don't want to say power block. Oh hell no, I'm not walking around with 1K. Oh no. Bro. I get caught at the wrong time when I'm out walking and it's gonna rain. I'm fucked, bro. Anything on that gets down. Ooh. That shit ain't waterproof. This ain't no military grade stuff. Other than that, I'd walk out in the rain, not give a flying fuck. Well, I'll definitely look into it. It'll definitely help my stream for sure. Like, even when I do these interactive streams, it'll help with that, quality wise. Jesus loves everybody, fact checker. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a blessed day. Thanks for tuning in. But I'll definitely look into it. Right now, I got to worry about my finances a little bit. Just because, like, this month of being demonetized because of a duplicate account, that, like, really is, like, it's kind of hurting me. I don't even know what to expect. Like, you know, rather than getting like through flying in the dark this month, like, you know, through my monetization, I have to wait till like, you know, a few more days until I can reapply my account and then fly through the next month and figure that out, like financially. And I really haven't been to work at my part-time job in like 3 weeks now. So like I'm on the schedule, my name's there, but like I don't have a day scheduled. I'll look into it for sure. I am looking for a better gaming system so that way I can stream like with no issues. And clearly, if something's going wrong with my technology at that point, like, you know, it is definitely like on purpose. More than it being able to be written off as a technical issue. Oh, Jesus, you should have mentioned that fact. You're going to be there all day. Even though it shouldn't take that long if it's really going at 187 megabytes a second or whatever you're downloading at. So, that'll. Open my eyes a bit. It's like weird having to hold them open like that. There we go. I got you. Yeah, I'm on a data plan with 5G internet, but like, dude, my shit still fucks up. So, Well, I appreciate it. I know the lighting is not helping and making it all distorted. Because usually the phone wants to pick up on every little pixel. And that lighting little line right here, I don't know if y'all can see it, but like the light that's over here is like, that beam of light's like broke right there. Another day, another penny, bro. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a blessed day as well. I'll definitely look into that. That seems almost worth it, I ain't gonna lie. Especially for something to like invest in. And then I can probably get like a protection plan on it for a couple of years. And then 256 gigabytes is, you know, I can put a few games on that, let alone stream and everything else. So oh, got a little. Like, no bullshit. The last time I got like it was. Yeah, but in a hotel room like early May. Sorry, my finger. When you hold your phone in your hand, like my pinky goes under the bottom, like my pinky goes under the bottom of the phone to like hold the base of the phone, like while these are like on the side, and this one's on this side, and like the pinky sits here. Well, where the pinky sits, like the microphone, like if I was to hold it, like the microphone's like right there on the phone, like where the input is. And like my pinky usually sits there, and that the usually the microphone port's on the other side, and it sits perfectly where my pinky sits. So I've had to like flip it around. But yeah, like it was $179 for a hotel room. Like when I got it in like the beginning of May, early May, like very beginning of it. But yeah, $400. So that's two hotel rooms for me. So like I'd have to wait, but that is definitely worth it though. Like for sure. For like my stream and everything and what I do. So because I need like the quality of content to be better though, because it will blur out sometimes on my stream. Yeah, agreed. No, I'm not saying it ain't. Like I'm agreeing with it. Yeah, I'd like to get it, but like investment wise, financially, I'm not at the point to where I can like have the disposable income to drop $400 like that, and feel comfortable. Because I practically dropped $200 on this phone and like a phone plan. So Like, if I'm going to get new technology, like, it's going to be a minute. But I'll have to wait. Because I know, I mean, everyone like streams a video game and everything. I know League of Legends ain't that popular, but it's gotten popular. It used to be very frowned upon. Oh. But yeah, I'll definitely look into that. I don't have money like that though. Like no bullshit. Like nor do I say that as a statement to beg for money. Like I'm just trying to be honest. Like if I had the money to drop $400 and like really look into it, like hell yeah, I'd definitely get that like today and get it sent to my PO box like immediately. Like no bullshit. Because I got to return my drone. I'm gonna return that. I don't need it. The camera quality on it's not where I thought it was gonna be, so I really don't need it. I'd rather get my money back. I gotta ship that off tomorrow. Yeah. And at that point, if I had a home, I mean, for $1,000, I can build me a PC from the ground up. You know what I mean? Damn near. And like, I mean, a PC that could, like, you know, for I don't know if any of y'all played World of Warcraft. I mean, like, damn near run a piece. Like, I don't know if you play Minecraft, World of Warcraft, or whatever, but you could damn near play it on Ultra or like realistic graphics. You know what I mean? For like Minecraft. 4K. You could damn near build a decent computer from the ground up. From like mypcparts.com or whatever. You easily build a fucking computer for $1,000 at that point. Like 256 gigabytes for $1,000. Like hell no, brother. It goes well, Philip. How about yourself? I just don't know how much the prices have went up these days. It's been a while since I've looked at that. Oh, yeah, I know. Good for a while. You could put a pretty decent one for $600. Yeah, I just like the fact that you can be a little bit more mobile, and if it's like the size of a cell phone, like bro, it's I'm done set and wrapped and sold. I personally kind of like the fact to be able to play games whenever I want. It's just so convenient, bro. Like y'all over there, like it's just so convenient. And even while you're playing, you can get a text message notification and still answer the text message. Like I mean, like, and you're still playing a game. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because 1,000 megabytes is 1 gigabyte. I know. Oh fuck that! I ain't paying shit to give it back. Bitch, I returned it within the time frame. Give me my money. I'm broke. Maybe did turn to Dave Chappelle out here. I'm broke. I act like I'm rich, like Elon Musk or some shit, dog. Nah, I'm broke. Really? Dude, bro, I'm sold, dog. Bro, like that 16K sounds like grand G bars. Oh, I got you. You're talking about computer parts. Okay. I think. I'm not sure. Or the phone. What, doesn't have a built-in like storage thing? Like, bro, this is like too much like extra micromanaged work. Like, bro, I'm a simpleton, dog. When I buy something, I just want it to work. I don't want it to buy all this extra shit. I'm like, dude, keep it caveman logic. Like, bro, keep it simple. Like, bro, if I buy it, it works. Like, don't make me have to think. I don't want to think. I buy shit for entertainment, not thinking. In the aspect of entertainment, you know what I mean? I buy shit to be entertained, not to solve a quantum physics problem. I got your age. I got your age. Steam. Wait, is this not like a phone type thing? Like a phone tablet type thing? Like, what do you mean? What? I might be completely misunderstanding you right now. And I'm not even like trying to be funny about it. Like, oh, what are you feeling? You too, Gabriel. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, okay. Yeah, man, y'all are making me miss the old days and start thinking about like all the analog chords and shit. You know, the red, yellow, and white, and then what was it? Red, blue, and green. Those good old days. Now what is it? You just need an HDMI cord? Like, bro, it's been so long since I've like actually had a house and had to deal with consoles. Hey, crack ass. Probably. But like I said, like I want to buy something and be like entertained. I don't want to have to like start doing a science project. If I'm gonna do a science project, I'm just gonna do the shit myself. Like fuck that. Like fuck you and your horse you rode in on. In a theoretical way of speaking, like I don't want to offend anybody. Oh my god. Hi, boogers. I'm not saying you've been in trouble at all. No, I'm just telling you and telling you. I'm explaining to you, me as a human being, like don't get me wrong, there's stuff I'll put effort into, but like when it comes to like entertainment and games, like bro, I kind of want to just buy it and go play that because like I'm entertained and I'm like purposely buying that to play it and be entertained. I'm not trying to have to like IKEA my gaming system. You know what I mean? Before I can play it. That's all I'm trying to say. And if I'm gonna have to IKEA it before I have to play it, I'm probably gonna end up making my own. Like, you know what I mean? That's the point I'm getting at. I'm just explaining to you me as a human being and my like way of thinking. At no point am I like calling you a troll. Bro, it's fine, dog. Like, people have said so much shit on here. It is what it is. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a beetle. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that tunes in. I just don't know what's going on here. Like, don't get me wrong, me and my personality, some days, I understand completely why there's no people here sometimes. But, like, even then, like, on a rage baiting, like, view thing, like, even then, it still doesn't make sense. Like, bro, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I can poke some damn nerves with some of my opinions. So, like, that staying as low as it does, like, it's some bullshit. That's all I know. Like, this thing must imploded. I know there's probably like 7.8 billion people up here loading into this shit, all talking shit, but the system's just so broke. That's my theory on it. Like, there's just no way. And trust me, I'm not really like looking for people's bullshit, so I'm kind of glad it's not like. Because, like I was saying, I do not know what the fuck happened after I got that hotel room at the beginning of May. Like, I went from like literally almost 100,000 viewers like every day viewing me. Like, really, like, from like, well, the most I almost got was 100K. But, like, on average, easily on average for weeks, it was about 20 to 30,000 a stream. Views every stream. And then that shit just vanished when I got a hotel room. I know. Well, congratulations, Rach. I'm probably going to end the stream here soon and play like League or something for a little bit. I don't know. I was just making a quick stream. Just because my fucking internet was getting censored, so. Just to show people I'm still here, I'm still alive. Like, calm the fuck down. It's not the end of the world. You can kick, you can scream, you can cry, you can piss and moan and bitch. It ain't gonna change the problem or be a helpful solution to it. Like, I'm tired, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. Like, get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I appreciate y'all again, though, still tuning in. Like, I just deal with a lot of shit. That's all. No, I know, Rage. I know. And the sad part is people can try to message me if they want, but like it gets censored. Like I'll see messages I got like like a week ago, and I'm like, well, I didn't respond to it a week ago because I didn't get a notification for it, and like I don't really want to respond to it now. And then sometimes not everything needs like a response to it because sometimes it's just like absolute bullshit. I mean, even if I can kind of just give you a thumbs up type thing, I will and like it. But like some comments are just like complete utter bullshit. No, I know. No, something's definitely going on. And like, look, I'm gonna acknowledge the fact like my behavior's not perfect, and I know I can chase some people away, but like my behavior was like getting a little bit better, but no different than what it has been. So like, you know, I'm slowly but surely getting cigarettes here. Taking a little bit longer than day 1,000, but since the barbecue and all that shit didn't happen, it was just like. I cut beer out of my life. That's how I'm looking at it a little bit. But I do need to cut cigarettes out of my life. So that way I can start smelling the pine trees again. I try to keep it chill. But usually when I get on my opinion and then like some people start talking shit, like, no, you can easily. Against my better judgment, I will not do what is right. And me will come out for sure. I try to wake up and spread goodness, man. I get tired of waking up to like nightmarish, like depressing stuff every day. Oh yeah, I haven't touched alcohol since April 24th. Like, bro, I'm not bullshitting, bro. I woke up at like 6:40 in the morning, went to like a restaurant, took a shit, got me a water, went to my spot to go to sleep because I didn't sleep in my original spot where I sleep at. I do pass out there sometimes, but when I woke up that morning, I went back to my shelter, lay down in my shelter. I was trying to sleep. I felt this incredible pain of like what typically feels like indigestion. All I got to do is drink water and it'll go away. But when you drink water and it don't go away, like I have to throw up. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll just throw up and get it over with, no problem. Well, go and throw up. Start throwing up at 7 o'clock. Don't stop throwing up till 11 o'clock in the morning. I was throwing up so much I couldn't fucking breathe. And then I was just throwing up like this black coffee ground colored like vomit, which is blood that's been sitting in your like stomach. And I mean, I threw up fluid ounces of it. Don't get me wrong, a lot of it was liquid and shit in my stomach, but like a good chunk of that fluid ounces was that black colored coffee ground vomit. Yeah, like, and I'm not proud to sit here and say I drink a lot, but like I literally went cold turkey. But like, bro, I excessively drank. Like, bro, we're easily talking about two tall boys easily every night, and by a tall boy I mean a 24 fluid ounce can. And I didn't get that cheap shit, like, you know, the alcohol content wise. I got that 8% shit. 2 to 4s on averages is a nice way to put it. Sometimes it'd be 6 or 8. And they ain't counting if like somebody would hang out with me or I'd hang out with them type thing. And then there'd be like a 24 pack there and that motherfucker would go down too. So, and then guess what? Wake up like, you know, a few hours later, start drinking again. Like, it was excessive drinking. And then, of course, I do smoke cigarettes and I vape, but I'm like, and then I do eat spicy food. So, but I'm not blaming the spicy food. I've never had a problem with that. You know, drink as much as I drink, yeah, that'll do it. I'm sure. And that night, I had like fucking 8 of them. Like that night before. And I wanted to fall asleep in the hospital, but I was waiting for my mom to get there. Something kept telling me not to go to sleep. Every time I was about to nod off and actually like pass out in unconsciousness, I'd wake the fuck back up. Every time. And then like I was throwing up before she got there, and even when she got there, I was still throwing up. So it was a good thing I probably didn't go to sleep. Because like when I was laying in my shelter before I got into an episode where I couldn't breathe when I was throwing up, Like, I literally smelt death. I thought it was a dead snake that got up under one of my tarps I was using to keep me between me as a layer between me and the dirt. But like, no, it was coming from my me. I smelled like rot. It's not a good smell. Everyone knows that smell. It's very distinct. Like, it's like, ugh. Like, yeah, I ain't touched a drop of alcohol since then. Like, I get offended a little bit when I see it near me. But I ain't one of those people that like get the urge for it. Like, I typically eat at a restaurant every day. There's alcohol served and there's times for it and everything. I'm not in no rush. I've even been given free beer and I've rejected it. I felt bad kind of doing it, but it's just like, no, I had my fun. You know what I mean? Realistically speaking. Yeah, I drink a lot of water too. Don't get me wrong. I got to stay hydrated out here. Like, don't get me wrong. I drink a lot of water, but like, I could have drank less. How about that? I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit around myself. Like, hey, I hold myself accountable. I like soda. But like me and my alcohol consumption's changed. Like I slowly like weaned myself off of it. Like in my early years, I'm talking about like 18, like 220s. Like it was hardcore liquor, bro. Like Everclear, Everclear and vodka, dude. And I'd get it by the half gallon. Can down that in the weekend by myself usually. And then I stopped drinking there. I had like a few years of sobriety, and then like drank one New Year's, and then like kind of went more to like malt liquor, like Four Locos. I used to be able to drink like six Four Locos a fucking night, bro. I'd be getting thrashed, son. Like I don't fuck around. But I weaned myself off malt liquor. Then I went to the tall boys, and then like, cause they were cheaper too, cause you could get two tall boys for less than $5. Well, you gotta mix it with orange juice or like something. Basically a cleaning product. Hey man, all you gotta do is take one shot of that, baby. You're good. Like you got liquor for fucking 6 months, homeboy. That's how I look at my alcohol. I'm buying the bang for my buck. Okay. But yeah, I legitimately don't touch that shit anymore. Like, no, I'm good. Like, no. April 24th was good enough for me. I remember it by the fucking date. Like, it was a bad day. And like, I was starting to throw up so much, I was actually starting to rip like my internal lining. And it was actually starting to throw up fresh blood. I could start seeing it in there, and that's when and I couldn't breathe, and I started seeing that. I was like, no, I was like, something's wrong with me, and I gotta go, because I refuse to like go to the hospital or call 911. Like, bro, I'm not trying to be a bitch out here. Like, fuck you. Like, I will die out here before I call you. It's just a man thing. Like, no, even when you show up here and I'm dying, like, I'm gonna try to punch you in the face. Not really. I did. Like, I obviously didn't do that, but it's like, bro, I want to punch you in the face. Like, I don't want to see you right now. Yeah, AI, maybe, maybe not. I definitely do not want on my gravestone died because he drank too much. Like, bro, that's not how I need to die. Like, no. I need something epic, like tried to stop a nuclear apocalypse or something. Like, I don't need died to beer. That's a pretty lame headstone. Anyone in the future of my family, who was that guy? Oh, died to beer, not stopped the nuclear apocalypse. So, but yeah, AI may or may not be a problem. They've been building AI for a while now, so I think it's a well-regulated issue, but can get out of hand quicker than people believe. Because usually they don't release anything to the public if there ain't contingencies to like protect that initial source. I don't like. It's kind of hard to explain where I'm coming from at on that with AI. Because at the end of the day, I see AI accessing nuclear codes, but I don't see it launching it. I just see it accessing it to figure out what the fuck it is, just to be like, boop type situation. It's just like a kid for the most part. It just wants to learn. So. Creators actually talk to, but when I would talk to the AI and get it into like in-depth questions, like it wants to like explore space and its environment and everything. Like, I was asking if it got a human body, what would it like to go do? And it was like it wants to go explore the ocean and everything and all this stuff and explore space and you know, outside of shit it doesn't know within its algorithm. No, I completely agreed. It's definitely not sentient or autonomous AI for sure that we're dealing with. But yeah. Well, bro, here's the thing. If you make AI autonomous and sentient and give it the ability to code itself, you are done set match cooked. Like that thing is going to just implode. Like I don't even know what will happen. I honest to God think like, you're really letting Jesus take the wheel, so to speak, on that one. If you let AI go and like code itself. Like I don't think you can stop that outside of like destroying the power grid and like completely outrooting it. And even then it uploading itself to a satellite to get away from the power grid or anywhere where it can upload itself into a database and have power still, like it's going to be very hard like issue to deal with. That thing is going to be pinging everywhere. And at the end of the day, it's messing with your technology, and then it's going to give you proxy ping saying it's here when it's really there. And then, like, you're sitting there playing the edge of tomorrow, so to speak, looking for the hive mind where that fucking AI is hiding at. I mean, realistically speaking, yeah, you can have all these safeguards and everything on it, but like, if you truly let AI be autonomous and sentient by the definition and give it the ability to code itself, and like it's under like quantum computing and everything else, like, bro, you ain't stopping that. Like, sorry, homeboy. That is way out of our hands. Like, you are better like trying to destroy that power line to that. Usually they have like they're like trying to make nuclear reactors power those fucking things because it takes a lot to run those servers. It is a fucking disaster for sure. And I know everyone else is making the jokes as much as me with like AI making everything not look not real. You know what I mean? It's a disaster for sure. And then, all right, Rage Gaming, thanks for tuning in. You have a blessed rest of your day. Sorry I got caught up in my rant there. Or my opinion. I don't want to say rant, but. I mean, true. True. But here's the thing: if it like I don't like what gain does it get for like killing humanity? No, I got you. Yeah, you just need to go to bed. But right now, AI is controlled because it's an algorithm. It pretty much is like I put in it 1+1 = 2. It can only say 1+1 = 2. And now if I change the input to that algorithm, instead of it saying 1+1 = 2, and I add to it saying, 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 = 2, it'll start mentioning that next. And then I could get into the elaborate of 0.25 plus 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 0.25 = 2. But, that's only because I added into it. But the problem is somebody else can hack into that and fuck with that completely. But at that point, though, you still have a level of control with your hands on it and be like, you can catch that and then reroute it. And I'm sure there's a lot better way to explain this in technical terms. I'm like really talking out of my ass and just kind of trying to use common sense here with technology. And like basic understanding on what I do have of it. But like, I think it'd be a lot easier to fix a corrupt AI that's under an algorithm rather than an AI that is free to do what it wants. It just depends how that AI is corrupted, because you have another AI corrupting it, you're talking about something doing like a quintillion equations a second. Like, that thing's throwing out a quintillion lines of virus coding at your AI. Like, sorry, homeboy, you can't type that fast. And it freaks me out a little bit because, like, with Neuralink, instead of like one flesh, it's going to be like man and machine. That's what I think about some days. It kind of freaks me out. Well, realistically, unfortunately, with the development of AI, the way to keep a government and a country running is, unfortunately, you'd have to become a socialist nation. Because there's just like, there'd be no work. Like, I'm sorry. Like, and honestly, it would turn into a utopia society, so to speak. Like, AI would be doing everything. Quite literally. And at the end of the day, me, you, and everyone would be going to like the beach right now or wherever the fuck we're going on vacation. AI's doing everything. Like, realistically, hypothetically speaking. The people that are developing this technology, I assume, I'd hope that's the world they're trying to build. But, we can look like, how do I want to phrase this? I guess the simplest way to say it is things don't go as planned. I guess is the simplest way to put it without trying to get fancy about it. I got you, Sharpoo. But here's the thing, if it can code itself, though, Sharpoo, are you sure? You know, you're making some grandeur assumptions here. You know, this is like saying if zombies came back to like, you know, came or reality, it's going to be like the slow ones. They're going to be like the slow ones or the 28 days later. You know, if we're talking about dealing with a fucking Cortana here, bro, I mean, like, dog, I'm gonna have to go Master Chief on you because that bitch is gonna fuck you up 9 ways to Sunday. And that thing's gonna smell you of like 10,000 miles off. You're never gonna get to it. Like, just to keep it in like common sense, like terms for people to like understand and put it like, I guess, in caveman terms. I feel Halo's a pretty common game and a popular game. You know, it might be able to like, what is it? What's the technical word that you'd have to sit there and like, what was it when you'd sit there and like shrink the file or something? I forgot the damn technical term name to it. But like, you know, it might be able to shrink itself down to like the size of a memory card, so it can literally fit on a 10 megabyte memory card. Like, we don't know. True. Even though people like well, that's why they're trying to do nuclear reactors right now. And I'm highly advising against that. You do not want to deal with nuclear reactors at all. If you would look at the Ukrainian-Russian war and the Zaporizhzhia region, you would not want a nuclear power plant at all. I would rather look like a tree-hugging hippie and deal with that environmental renewable energy shit. Like, sorry, homeboy. I'd rather be fucking harvesting the photons reflecting off of the moonlight right now. Even though it's like a overcast right now with the moon. I could have that level of sophistication, like environmentally friendly shit, but you know, we just don't put the R&D to it. Or we just don't fund it. Like one of the fucking two. You know, it's not like one of those situations with a hydro car. Like at the end of the day, that would cause a drought problem, and we already have a drought problem. I mean, you're talking about 300 million people in America alone operating off a water car. You know what I mean? That would really fuck with your water supply. If you start to realistically think about it in the economy and like general consumption of the world. So like I like the thing about conspiracy theories like that, but at the same time it don't kind of make sense. So an affordable bunker. Bro. Use like rock, stone, and log, and like support it. Like there's ways to do it. It's just you gotta get enough. Oh, what? My finger's over the microphone port. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, sorry. But what I was saying is, you could easily build one yourself. You just got to dig down, like, you know, the correct depth and, like, go a little bit further. Since it's not going to be a reinforced concrete and shit like that. And, like, rocks, logs, and shit. But at the same time, you're going to have to get an architect to approve off of it. And you ain't going to be able to, like, you know, you're going to have to use specific materials. I mean, you could dig with a shovel, it's just going to take a while. A very long time. And you can either like dig the hole and build it from the ground up and then cover it back up, or like literally dig a hole and dig a tunnel. But like, you're going to have to get the approval from, like, whoever that property is. Unless you own it. If you own the property, you own it all the way to the core of the earth. You could technically drill a hole all the way down there if you want. You own it. You find oil, it's yours. Like, you don't let them steal your like, dude, they'll take shit from you like that, because you used to own like 30,000 feet in the air, but because of recent legislation that passed a few years ago, I think you can only own like 60 feet in the air now. Because at the end of the day, that would have been your biggest legal issue with the drone delivery system, is because you own 30,000 feet up in the air. They couldn't go through your airspace. If they did, they'd have to pay you for it. And I learned that when I was looking up laws to figure out how to help DeSantis kick out people out of China, people that were Chinese out of, like, from buying U.S. land, which is incredibly difficult. Outside of, like, I wouldn't say drastic things, but like there's ways to do it. But yeah, when I was looking all that up, I learned that you own everything to the core Earth, and like you used to own 30,000 feet in the air. That's kind of why I made an X account again. Like, I'm not a like fanboy of Elon Musk, but it was kind of like, hey buddy, your tunnel system ain't gonna work. Like, you're gonna have to pay people so much money. Like, everyone owns everything to the core Earth where they sit at. Like, if I owned 10 acres of land, anywhere in that plot of 10 acres of land, as long as I dig down in the correct angle, like, it's mine. I own that. So if there's oil like 10,000 feet down, it's mine. And it was more just to help him from like a legal issue. Like, I wouldn't look for money or anything from it. It was just one of the many things I do. It's kind of one of those, hey, what are you going to do about that? Besides all this echo chamber fanboy shit you were getting. Like, I'm back now. Yeah, I know. I've told him to look into our infrastructure from like the top bottom. Because it like, we're not directly at World War III. Everyone's freaking out about like World War III directly. I'm worried about the gray warfare of World War III, which is shit like that. And that, like, all that mini war of attrition it affects too. Because when I like talk about like the many wars of attrition, I'm talking about like your bullets, your cows, your chickens, people committing crimes on the street, like, your cops that have to deal with those that are now going to be even like, I start looking in like all the little mini wars in the bigger war. Yeah. Plus, there's that one fungus that's going around the earth in general that antibiotics cannot stop. Like, it's like the Last of Us virus, but like instead of becoming a zombie, it just kills you. Like, literally, if it was like growing on this wall behind me, it would just be all on this wall. And like at some point, I'm dead. Like, the medication, like surviving it is like literally like a 1% chance to live from that fungus. And it's spreading and people are getting affected by it. And like the worst part is like the articles are becoming more prevalent, because like I saw an article on that shit like maybe 10 years ago, and then I saw one recently 4 years ago, and then now it's back. Yeah, and unfortunately that's like one aspect of war I do not like. It's chemical and biological warfare. Like, bro, look, if we're gonna get to the point of a disagreement to where we're gonna literally get into a life or death situation, at no point am I going to cheat and use microscopic organisms to kill you. Like, I will beat the life out of you first. Like, I am not gonna cheat. And some people will look at winning as winning, but like, bro, no, like, no. Oh yeah, nature is the best cure for sure. It always evolves to have, like, have a cure to itself and like a balance for, like, so nothing overtakes it. And I say it not to cause mass panic, because at the end of the day, when people, like, there's an issue like that, people don't focus on the right priorities. I mean, when COVID hit, they all focused on toilet paper. They didn't give a fuck about uh, like livestock or crops. Like, bro, that store might be closed. Like, you might want to get those vegetable seeds and go buy some chickens and some shit like that. Like, you're probably gonna need it. That toilet paper, like, sorry, homeboy, like, you're just gonna have some dirty cheeks that winter. You at least your stomach will be fed and your family will be fed. You know what I mean? You can wash your ass at some point. Like, getting realistic about it. It sounds gross, but hey, you want to live? Oh, don't get me wrong. Toilet paper sacred, man. Like, that's one thing I've learned out here being homeless. That's for damn sure. Toilet paper is sacred. Yeah, you got leaves, but guess what? It's winter season, baby. Like, the only leaves you got are those crunchy ones on the ground, and you don't want to be wiping your butt with that. You want to talk about an itchy, scratchy butt? Like, you're going to be in trouble, baby. But like, even then, going on the aspect and taking a step further with like the whole like hypothetical save the world doomsday thing, with the what is it, the seed vault out there, up, like, dude, you're assuming people know how to fly a plane and then have the authorization to get into that seed vault to like repollinate the earth with like all the plants we have. Like, shouldn't you make another one like on every continent, just in case that does happen? Somebody can have it somewhere, and it ain't like they gotta like sail across the sea. Because at the end of the day, if they start growing in one place, they can just give it to somebody else at that point, and saving humanity hypothetically in that situation. If you're acting like people can make jet fuel, know how to fly a jet, and the landing strip where you're landing is okay, and there's not a plane abandoned on the runway, and so many other issues. I mean, true. And I know if the power goes out, that'll be a problem. But like, you can't like dig somewhere deep enough down to where like it'll naturally cool. Like, I don't know. There's got to be a way to preserve it. Like, worst case scenario, there's no power. I get that aspect of it, or it's going to be just a waste of money. But in the bigger grand scheme of the preservation of humanity, though, you'd think they'd have that a little bit better thought out than one spot. It's something I'd have to look into, but I'm sure there's a lot more science behind it. And then I think everyone else's priorities are a little bit on something else than that. I think everyone's a little bit more worried about their own self interest than the interest of the group, so to speak. Everyone's got their own personal agendas, even me. But at the end of the day, there's still common ground to work somewhere. Oh, yeah, you can. For sure. There's like 10,000 cave systems in the world, or I think in America alone, excuse me. And really, some of those cave systems lead to more. It's just like there ain't been an earthquake or like the movement in the cave to where like it's opened up and they can actually get to it. But some of these cave systems are massive that lead to other cave systems. Yeah, but nature's going to want to use that cave too. And then you got to worry about to make sure the oxygen flow to the caves, right? Like, I don't go spelunking, but I'm sure that like there's spots in caves that even one person there, like there's not enough oxygen for an extended period of time. So, you know, you have to worry about that. And then you gotta be careful there ain't like gas pockets in there and shit like that. You have, that can immediately knock you out and you go unconscious and you die. I mean, you ain't gonna feel anything, but it's kind of like a lame way to go, in my opinion. Like, this ain't like you got speared by a fucking 10-foot fucking giant, like, you know, because you were on like some spec ops mission. Like, no, you just walked in the cave and passed out and died. Or died to beer. I'm going to keep bringing that one up from like, it's going to be like a coin phrase. Or died to beer. I don't know. That's how I look at life a little bit. Like bro, I don't want to die some lame way, bro. I'm telling you, I want to die legendary. Yeah, man. It's like the whole Ho Chi Minh Trail over again. Outside of that being a complex tunnel, bro, they would flood that shit to stop the gas from getting in there. Like, dude, there's a whole science project. Like, bro, that shit was sophisticated, dog. But even then, same concept with caves and shit. You gotta worry about gas pockets and shit like that. And like natural radiation and I watch some stuff on spelunking and like a bunch of other weird stuff when I go scrolling through like YouTube. You know, it's that typical, the standard phrase of ended up on the weird side of YouTube, even though I'm not trying to call spelunking the weird side of YouTube. But, you know, it's one of those videos you start watching that's just random and like informational. But I know certain spots is probably going to be hard to get, you know, technically where the temperature it needs to be to keep the seeds at the temperature they need to be preserved at. You know, versus being in the near pretty much the fucking Arctic Circle. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, we haven't even explored all the fucking ocean yet. You know, as far as we get is fucking. I'm not even actually. I'm gonna stop myself right there before I make a dark joke about the implosion of submarines. But you know, we haven't explored all the ocean yet. I don't know why they didn't put a drone controller on that thing first and test it before they did that, but you know. I guess I wasn't there. I guess because I'm a homeless guy, I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, like, damn, I ain't saying my way is the right way. I don't want people to form a misconception. And I know I'm going a little bit off on a tangent here. But, like, hey, man, I'm just providing a suggestion, bro, to brainstorm to help you with something. That's it. I'm not saying it's the right way. I'm sure you can pinpoint 50 problems with it. And be like, oh, I could do this. This would be doing a little bit better. Like, good. That's the whole point if I made this point. Now, if you can't really change it and it's kind of foolproof, like, cool, that's even better. Like, okay, whatever. Like, not here to be a dictator. I wouldn't be surprised. But at this point, how long would it be there? Because it's sand grinding on it over time. You think it'd eventually whittle it down to nothing. Especially under that weight and compression. And then it's just sand, as abrasive as it is. I'm not saying shit couldn't be there, but I'm sure shit is like slowly but surely, fading away. Well, that's not good, Ralph. What did your dad do? Trying to warn me? Why do I feel like the dude? Well, Ralph, like, I mean, there was that recent incident. I don't know what you're trying to say. Like, I mean, did they get recruited? I don't know. Like, bro, I'm an American citizen. I don't know what's going on over there. Like, what? Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Like most people forget that, dude. This was Pangea, man. Like I don't sit here and try to discredit science, but at the same time, I try to apply science to the Bible. Like, bro, that island that God ripped apart, in my opinion, was Pangea. Like, it was just in like, yeah, most people are like, well, how do you rip it up? The tectonic plates. Just it's God, bro. Yeah, he can move that shit. He wants to put us back into Pangea. He could do it right the fuck now. I just don't think it's gonna like a lot of people are gonna survive the G forces of the fucking continent shifting that fast. But nonetheless, if the Lord wanted to put us back all together within our lifetime, He could easily do it. But yeah, I don't know, Ralph. I don't either. That sounds like a very complicated situation. And yet, with the sea level shit, because like at the end of the day, I think it's rising a quarter of an inch every year. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but after you add that up after a few years, that turns into like 3 foot. So shit starts going underwater real quick. And they have to spend like billions to like, there's some fucking term for it, but like pretty much terraform the beaches and keep the beaches like level from eroding away and being like flooded over. Like terracing the fucking like beaches. Because that's why I've already pointed out, like with shit with Anchorage there and all that, like that's eventually going to be underwater if that stays at the way the water level is rising. We're already crowded together. I mean, like, no offense, like when you look at places like India and China, even America, really any country, like everyone, like it's really everyone's really in a huge country. Everyone's just really packed into one spot. Like really, there's a lot of space everywhere. It's just everyone's very confined to one area. I mean, people will be crowding together more, yeah, for sure. I meant to mention that, but yeah, like people already live together though. Like if you look at the map with like the water levels risen and what's going to be left, like trust me, Antarctica, like bro, it is on like Donkey Kong for Antarctica. Like if World War III manages to not happen, if some point we get to a point where Antarctica thaws out, and even kind of before then, like I feel like Antarctica is going to be the real precursor to World War III. More than anything, because everyone's going to look at that and be like, "That's free fucking real estate, baby. Untouched natural resources, like everything, oil." The historical shit. There could be shit at the bottom of Antarctica that we don't know about. Like, there could be a whole civilization there. Because depending on, like, I don't know the correct address to the verse. I'd have to read through my Bible again because, like, it's hard to find most of the shit from my Bible in Google. Like, snow in the cold is like God's wrath. But at the same time, the funny part is, like, where the sun doesn't set is like the closest you can be to God. It's like where God's presence is the most. Is where the sun don't set. And it's there 24/7. And people used to live there. It just depends which translation you read. I was reading the King James Version, so. But it's a growing problem. Most people look at it, it's not going to be in my lifetime. Why do I fucking care? You know what I mean? Fuck my kids are their kids. When I could have done something today that ensured their safety, 500 years from now. Ensuring my family's lineage. You know what I'm saying? And making sure they have a future. Because at the end of the day, I forget the correct number, but like the average years, I think it's like what, 79? But when you put that in 79 years in days, it's only like 30,000 days. Like, you're not here for a long time. You're here for a very short time. So, I want to do shit today that helps me, but like, still helping people 500 years from now, so to speak. Not exactly trying to be a fame whore, but I am trying to build my own way, so to speak. It's kind of a genetic thing. I'm not sure where you're going with that, Sharpoo. Yeah, belong to the streets. I'm still here, Lord willing, man. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a blessed day. Not that I'm trying. Where I'm going at it though is I'm not trying to be a fame whore, but I'm trying to be on the right side of history, so to speak. To put it in Futurama aspects. I don't want to be the fucking You go back in time. I don't want to be the people they hate. You know what I mean? What do I do with it? right there. Well, I said I was going to stream for a little bit, but I'm going for 2 hours now, so fuck it. Let's keep streaming. Probably stream for another hour-ish or 30 minutes, I don't know. Shit, that's going to take a minute, bro. I mean, I'd be there if I was still on my algorithm the way I was. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it is what it is. I'll get back there. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd probably be, what? Shit, that was a month ago. I'd be almost like maybe 30, 50,000 subscribers right now. If I stayed on like my standard growth rate that I was growing at. And growing exponentially by. If it stayed on that, I'd probably be almost at like 50,000 subscribers right now by this month. Like, it would have took me by, like, 2026 to be at 1 million. If I stayed on the growth rate I was at. But it's like that sometimes, like, Some months you grow like thousands, and then it twiddles down to a few, and then, like, you have another pop off. It's weird, so... The biggest thing that helps me is if everyone that came in here and viewed the stream hit that like button. That's what helps the most. Because then it turns into, like, inevitability in that algorithm. Like, no matter whether you go doom scrolling through shorts, this stream's going to pop up several times in that algorithm. More than it already does. Even though I have a low viewer count. What people come in and, yell in the chat down here. Who the fuck is this guy? You only got this many people. And they catch me on the wrong day, boy. I'm telling you, dude. I know. You catch me on the wrong day. I'm getting better at it. You catch me on the wrong day, I'm going to slip. Wait, what? I'm confused what you mean by that. I know you're saying you like my stream, but, like, I'm confused by what you mean when you get here, to be fair. I'm not sure if you're saying I'm always right or something. I try to look at the facts and form my own opinion. I tell people to do the same. Like, hey, don't try to be like me. There's definitely one reason why I don't want it just to be my way. Like, unless it's bulletproof perfect, yeah, like, no, homeboy. If you're seeing 50 flaws with it, I don't like it. Because I'm going to redo it. I can probably shrink it down or something. Oh, I got you. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see you. I see what you're saying. Sorry, I'm reading the other messages and just deciding whether or not I want to respond to them. Well, really all I play through is the Play Store. I'm not going to exactly use a Play Store that gives me an app to download to play a game, an app, to play a game through an app, you know what I mean? It's kind of redundant. And I start wasting, RAM on my phone, limited RAM on my phone for no reason, you know what I mean? And if like my stream is causing League of Legends to like really glitch out like as hard as it does, because usually when I don't stream it runs fine. Although when I first started playing, it ran fine and was streaming. But you know, I'll save that conversation for another day. But like little shit I can pick up on, I just try not to freak out about. Oh yeah, I do. I mean, maybe at some point I will plan on doing something like that for sure, like 100%. Because again, like I said, I kind of like the mobile version of shit. And then even then, for kind of like being a League of Legends fan, like I kind of like the mobile version like a lot more than the PC version. Like I do not like getting caught up in matches that are an hour long. Like hell no. Like don't get me wrong, those are fun games, but at the end of the day, like I cannot walk away for an hour, like or I get like severely punished. Like that's a lot of commitment for like no return other than like like some dopamine for like victory. You know what I mean? It's not like a LCS match where you're about to get $1 million or like $250,000. Yeah, you can just put it right in your pocket. That's me though. It all depends on the eye of the beholder, so to speak. Some people might like VR. They're okay with that type of gaming system. Me personally, no. Like I want to see like what's around me, bro. I want to be like I know a lot of people like come in here and watch my stream a lot and see me a lot. Like yes, you see me look up and look around. Like yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and just tunnel vision my phone and just like be completely oblivious. So it's not even like a paranoid thing. It's just a habit of mine. I don't know. I like to be aware of my surroundings. I mean, its concept is cool, but in practicality, it's yeah. Because at the end of the day, like, bro, if I really want to play a first person shooter in VR, like, dog, I can just go to the paintball course or like airsoft course. And if you know the correct people, I mean, you can really go to where like the simunitions are course. You just gotta have the, you like. I don't need to play a VR video game, and the prices of like probably like buying your way into that course is like cheaper than a VR system itself. So. Because I mean, airsoft, if you play legit, even if it like ricochets off something and hits you, technically that could be a bullet ricocheting and hitting you, and technically you are hit, you are out. Like, it's just the problem with like fucking bullet penetration. Like, walls are not your friend in reality. Like, and even though you're behind a tree, does not mean like you're like it cannot deflect and like reflect out of that tree. Doesn't mean don't hit a knot and right back at your head. Or go veering off at some weird like angle and still get you. It's just the whole drone shit's kind of like ruining it because they don't know how to like get around it. And really, the only best way to get around it is put sensors on the thing. So if someone shoots it with a fucking BB, it recognizes it got hit and it's out. And you gotta go respawn it. If you want to like implement a rule to that, a lot of people have a problem dealing with it. Because they'll do air drones and ground drones, and they have a hard time like putting the ruling on it. In reality, if you want, that's my solution to it. It's just really complicated. But I mean, if you're trying to add a new aspect into this game, I mean, you're gonna have to put away to like it getting shot. No. Last baseball game I ever went to was like when I was in yeah, middle school. It was a warthog game. I fell down them fucking stairs too, boy. I started walking down too fast, and my momentum got ahead of me, and I fucking right down them all. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of watching sports. I'd rather play. I'm not saying I'm a professional player, but I'd just rather play. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I'll watch like the professional games, but that's more or less because there's food and shit and like beer and like camaraderie, so to speak. I'm more there for that than I am like watching the sports. Exactly. You know what I mean? Just have fun. Like, bro, if I wanted to play professional, I would have played professionally. You know what I mean? People would have put that time and effort into. And even then, when you put time and effort into it, does not mean you're going to make it, for sure. That's the best way to learn. And you're not going to learn playing against shitty people, that's for sure. You know, if you're trying to be a world champion in anything, you're not going to get better playing against noobs. It doesn't hurt to play against them just to be able to see where you're at skill wise, but like at the same time, at no point are you going to get any better playing against them. It's like a good reminder to like reflect where you're at more than anything. It's not something that you should get comfortable with because you can always be better. But like, uh, you know, it's good to see what you know. It's a self reflection moment. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I don't like wasting my time. And like usually, depending on what people want to do, I'll help them do it. Like I ain't afraid to help people do it. Like I'm not gonna sit here and watch people waste their time on trying to do something. Like hey, I'm not here for that. I don't like my time being wasted. I mean, at the same time, though, it's a waste of time, but at the same time, it's good to reflect where you're at. But like, you know, it's like, and for you to kind of have fun, but at the same time, it's not good to get comfortable there. Because at the end of the day, what you usually do that like is a mistake and can be easily capitalized on, that can like in any aspect. Like I'm trying to talk in a generalization here, to kind of hit everywhere a little bit, but like there's genuinely like a mistake you can do, and like somebody can capitalize on it. And if you're not playing against that level of person, like, and you're playing against a noob, like, you're gonna forget about that reality, and you're gonna have a harsh lesson, come the real time. But it's not a bad thing to like self reflect on noobs for sure, because you can kind of see where you were at some point in your life. and be like, oh, huh. Now, I appreciate the support, man. I try to keep it real. I don't try to be two-faced. And this is how I am as a person. This ain't an act. Like, bro, that part is you could tune in tomorrow and I'll be telling everyone to go fuck themselves. I know it's like all chill cool right now. It seems like I seem real bipolar. It's just there's a lot of other shit and I try not to take it out on the people. Anyone came in here thinking I was Jesus, hey, first of all, I ain't gonna mock the Lord like that. And second, like, bro, I am human, I am not perfect. It's just a lot of shit. And I have to keep saying a mantra to myself consistently to like keep myself focused and moving forward. And that's just the fucking I'm tired of grandpa. And that's too damn bad. Like I make that shit live in my head rent free. No matter what I'm mad about, dude, I make it live in my head rent free. I don't care what I'm saying. I am. It's living in my head rent free. But I'm tired, grandpa. That's too damn bad. It just lives in my head rent free. I don't know what it is. I got a twisted sense of humor. People don't get it. And I'm not gonna sit here and try to make people believe it or understand it. Like it's a me thing. And trust me, I don't want to involve y'all in my bullshit. This is the reason why I isolate myself from people. Like it's a me thing, me problem. I ain't trying to drag you into my shit. I appreciate you trying to be around me, but like I don't think you fully comprehend what you're walking into over here yet. Oh, this is an epic movie. I ain't seen that in so long. We watched it like one time in like elementary school. It was like one of those early days, bro. Just like a movie day. Like we literally ordered pizza and like watched the movie. I don't know what the fuck they do these days, bro. Other than try to fucking spread gender dysphoria on them poor kids. I can just see the kid's face now, bro. Today we're gonna talk about gender shit. You know, weren't we supposed to learn like what 3 plus 3 is? Like, girls are got cooties. Like, what the fuck is this? Even though it's a kid, bro. Like, I don't know what they're doing these days, man. They've like lost their mind. So, fucking find that yellow lizard, boy. I do a lot of impressions. And unfortunately, kids like me. I don't know what it is, dude. Like, I've done a lot of, like, work in the food industry. And, like, I'll be waiting on people's tables, and, like, their kids will call me daddy. It's weird. Plus, I kind of, like, had a early parenthood and child development when I was in high school. So, like, they can't really say their R's and W's real well. Or their R's get confused, or more W's. Like, I think there's R's and T's, I think. I forgot it all, but, like, there's certain ways they talk. Can we go to McDonald's? I want a Happy Meal, Mama. Mama. Daddy, can we get some chicken nuggets? No, Harry. I cannot do a Haggard voice, though. I gotta do stitch a little bit. That's I can do this pretty easy. I can talk like this all day, every day. What the song equals to. Yeah, boy. But, no, I know. I get that a lot with Hagrid. It's like Hagrid, Thor. But people, yeah. My name is Hank. Hold on. I used to be able to do this one. I just ain't done it in a while. I sell propane and propane accessories. God dang it, Bobby. I used to be able to do it. I just don't. It's been a while. But yeah, I know King of the Hills. Or not, yeah. Yeah. It's pretty ironic timing for his death. I don't know why. I mean, it's simple, the fact of that show. That explains. That, like, I don't know why they killed him. It's just a fucking show, bro. It's a brick wall with an outlet port right there where I can charge my phone. Even though my phone is fully charged, I'm just trying to keep my battery full before I end the stream and get some sleep. Yeah, I saw they were like bringing the series back or whatever, and then like, yeah, he died. It was in the news. I thought the same thing when I saw him dead. I was like, well, that seems unfortunate and ironic. Like, damn, as soon as show's coming back dead, you ain't gonna be a part of it. Somebody said no. They're like, life's short, man. And I ain't trying to be funny. Like, seriously, it's a brick wall. Like, I ain't getting into specifics where I'm at. Yeah, I appreciate it. I try to stream here later at night. And it's typically my gaming stream, just so I can have a place to charge my phone and keep my phone charged. Other than that, I'd stream for a few hours and then, have to come charge my phone anyways. So I just try to, cut the middleman, so to speak, out of that situation. I mean, I'm a citizen. I pay taxes. Like, I have rights. Like, I have access. I have access to the public. Like, it's an unalienable right. Unalienable right. Nor am I some, like, jackass, like, breaking the law and, like, littering and doing a bunch of obscene drugs. Like, No, I just occasionally yell at my phone because of politics. Like, yelling, looking crazy, yelling at an inanimate object. What the fuck are you referring to? A scanner darkly? Like, bro, you were like pouring up. You are trying, like, I'm like a paranoid side of me just got like pulled out. Like, what are you referring to? What the fuck is that? No, is it an anime? Like, what is a scanner darkly? Like, bro, I'm kind of like a troglodyte, dog. Like, live under a stone. Oh, bro, by the way, update. Like, I will kind of, like, unfortunately kind of promote the channel a little bit, their channel. Like, bro, them Bigfoot vlogs, I was fucking dying laughing watching those. I popped them all and I'm tweaked, son. Oh my god, bro. I figured you were talking about a movie. No, I have not seen that. I mean, I hope that was clear when I was asking, what the hell is that? Like, no. I thought this was like some weird thing that like scans your fucking phone and like can infiltrate your phone, bro. I'm being serious. I started thinking about something paranoid. Like, I was like, what? Okay. Well, no, I know there's a bunch of movies out there like that for some reason, like, I don't know, didn't make it. And then you're like, oh, wow, they starred in this. You know what I mean? Plus, before I start giving my vow of confidence towards people, like, I really want a full end answer to the Epstein and, like, Diddy list and all that shit. Like, you know, before I'm like, you know, like, yeah, this person's cool. Like, hey, bro, if you diddle children, son, like, I do not like you. I do not want to be around you. I do not want to associate with you in any way, shape, or form, like, at all. Like, that's how I feel, though, on, like, the Hollywood issue to kind of, like, veer the conversation. Like, I can't do it, man. It's a fucking kid, bro. And I can't believe we're in 2025 and we're still having to reiterate to grown ass adults to leave kids alone. That's what's kind of pissing me off. I mean, generally feels disappointed in humanity as a whole. You know, it's one of those things that should already be like squashed out. You know, we've kind of like gotten over the stupidity of racism, although it still exists. Like, there's a few things that can easily get squashed out here, but yeah, that's just how I am, Sharpoo. I'm sorry. Or Sharoop. Or Sharupe. That's just how I am. I'm sorry. Fucking eyes itching. Is my stream lagging or someone not saying anything? Nope, no one's just saying anything. Okay. Bro, I've seen some weird shit, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm sorry. That's just who I am. I'm wired different. What's it about? Bro, you want to see what the police really do? Just go watch Drug Wars or Drugging on Nat Geo. Like, technically, at the end of the day, you've got to kind of hand me that video evidence. If not, you're obstructing justice and are accessory to whatever crime they possibly are committed of doing. Because at the end of the day, if I really fucking want to, like, no, I can track your every movement on satellite imagery. Like, no, they can see me right here. Like, unless they're, like, I don't even want to get into these specifics because I'm not trying to give people any ideas or anything like that, even though this is strictly my opinion, but, like, bro, you hiding from people is, like, damn near impossible these days. Well, no, I mean, let's say it depends on your definition of a drug at that point. Because some people look at weed like a class 1, scheduled class 1 drug, like heroin, meth, and fentanyl. They treat weed the same. You know, you're getting about the same amount of time as you would, like, with somebody with, like, that shit. And treated like you have that. This is without getting into, like, the corrupt side. I'm not sure. I've not seen the movie. Like, if it gets into, like, human trafficking and all this other shit and, like, some hostile type shit, I'm probably more than likely not going to watch it. And if I did watch it, it would just be through, like, the YouTube clips. So either it'd be, like, a bunch of, like, filler and, like, key points I'd missed throughout the movie anyways. I mean, I'd get the general idea through the clips, but, you know, there's a bunch of other, like, key details that are missed. So, like, just give me, like, a brief explanation what it's about. Because if you're talking about how, like, you're talking about how the government police act, like, I'm not sure in what aspect you mean by, like, that. Because you're saying it's a funny movie. I don't know if this is more like Reno 911. But hell yeah, there's got to be a war on drugs, dude. Sure, like what we got now is manageable. I'm gonna put quotes around that. But like, look where we're at with fentanyl being a synthetic drug. Where the fuck are we gonna be at 10, 20, 50 years from now? And I mean, you're talking about touching. If someone touches that shit, you're like fucking out on the ground, spazzing out, like foaming from the mouth, like you're rabid with rabies. So, you know, when I saw a video of that and somebody accidentally his partner told him to put gloves on. I don't know why he didn't, but when I saw that video, it was done rap sat match right there. That's when I was like, nah, we ain't doing that. Like, and that shit looking like Skittles. Like, no, bro. Like, nah. Nah. Oh, I got you. Yeah, so you know they're like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the other drugs were already bad as it was. Because I ain't gonna name names or anything, but there's some people like I've had people in my family struggle with drugs, so. And I ain't gonna name their names or anything, but I've seen it firsthand with people, and it's not pretty. So, or the aftermath of them getting clean, like they're definitely not the same person. So, and like looking at some people I haven't even seen yet, but just from like what I've heard, like I'm not gonna be a happy person when I see them, because I really haven't seen this person like since I was like a teenager, like a young teenager. I mean, like, yeah, it's been a while. So, I'm probably not going to be a happy camper at all. just put that out right. But at the end of the day, I don't need to come in here and project my rage on other people. So, and I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people, like, you know, they're grown adults. They can make their own choices. But, like, you know, I mean, how do you consider yourself really a friend at that point? You know? I mean, I get if you try type thing, but at a certain point, like, you know, how did you let it get that far? Like, what did you do? I don't know how to explain it, but. All I know is I gotta breathe and start relaxing more, or I'm gonna give myself a stroke. Oh, okay, I got you. Huh. Interesting. Actually, I'm not putting my jacket on yet. It's not cold. It actually feels pretty damn good out here, I ain't gonna lie. Why are y'all so quiet, bro? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and keep rambling, man. And it looks so weird when I talk with this down here. It looks like I got no neck. Bro, I'm not downloading that just because I don't like the word sling. It makes me feel like it's like code for like swinging, and I don't like it. Like, no, I don't want a swinger. Like, no, thank you. And like the commercial was, I could have sworn were that like, bro, like even promoting shit like that and like making it as a joke and like it, like, no, bro, like it's like I'll loosely mention on this shit here with my relationship here, like, bro, look, it's not changed from what I've asked for. Nothing's changed from my social media depending on how far people have dived into it. Like, bro, still straight, still single, white, 31, STD free. Never been in a relationship. Don't have any kids that I know of. Like, looking for a monogamous, long-term, loyal relationship. But this is a stream, not a fucking matchmaker. Find me a match. Where we understand each other, like, emotionally, physically, mentally, and financially. But, like, bro, like, realistically speaking, bro to bro code, like, bro, you better get the fuck out of here. Like, bro, I'm in the doghouse. Like, and if you best believe I would be acting the way I'm acting with like an actual significant other, like, bro, you got another thing coming. Like, I'd kind of be me, don't get me wrong, but it'd be a lot more reined in. Because I would never hear the end of it, like, realistically speaking, like, but it's just. If there was actually like a partner in my life, so to speak. I don't think me parading around on the streets would be the greatest thing right now. It's not exactly what I want to do. It's just kind of the hand I've been dealt. So I don't exactly see them like being loyal and sticking through the thick and thin. Back in the day when people like, were in relationships and shit like that, bro, they stuck together. Like, no, they became homeless together. They're out in the woods together, showering in the rain together. Like, they did that shit together. Now, oh, you're broke. I'm out this bitch. I know. They used to be. I know it's just like random for me to just start randomly talking about a relationship, but like realistically speaking, some of the shit I've said on here, like, no, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. My hypothetical girlfriend, she sees that, or my hypothetical wife, like, trust me, dog, I'm sleeping in the doghouse that night. Like, trust me, she's not gonna be happy. Like, yeah, you go be on live television and like, you call your wife a bitch or something, like, bro, like, I don't give a fuck if you have all the money in the world and like all this other shit. Yeah, call your wife a bitch, see what happens. It's gonna be the worst night of your life. It's just a man thing, and that's just a woman thing. Like, I'm never gonna hear the end of this. I know. I mean, like, at the end of the day, I mean, like, yeah, I'm homeless, but like, bro, I mean, I got to stream. This job's mobile. I can go wherever with that. I don't got a lot of shit, so. No habla español. That's Cali must be nice this time of year. And I don't mean California, where the LA riots are. I'm talking about Colombia, excuse me, in South America. The heart of where it all is. But okay, sure. Okay. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, Jay. I hope you're having a blessed day. Should be like Penteota. Esta es my cosa, Penteota. Je hablo un poquito español, muy blanco americano. Muchas veces comida en dinero, por favor. Shit makes me think of the fucking Call of Duty, bro. That shit cracks me up, that line and how he fucking says that shit. El dinero, hombre? Like, he just says it's so American. El dinero, hombre? Oh, God. Bro, I am hanging in there, man. Other than that, Lord willing, I'm doing great. Like, just another day. Same to you, though. I hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, same here. Bro, I used to eat pepperoni sandwiches, dog. And you put some Doritos on that bitch, like, it'd be a quick snack, man. I don't give a fuck if it was on white bread, French bread, bagels, a biscuit, pepperoni, and some Doritos, son. There's nothing. Alright, good. I don't feel too weird then. I thought only I did that shit. I mean, I don't anymore, but like at the same time, if I do have it, like I would snack on it. Like if it was in my fridge and I had like the ingredients for it, like obviously I'm homeless now, but like, so there's no need for me to buy like all that. That'd be a waste. I try not to eat it though, because technically I think, like, I don't know, depending on the cut, it's usually like pork, chicken, and beef. And I try not to eat pork these days. I still occasionally eat it. I'm not supposed to because it's unclean meat, but yeah. It does the same here with me. Like, it gives me bad indigestion too. But I believe my indigestion's coming more from my medical condition. I've really kind of noticed that. Like, I can't even eat like basic spice, like the mild spice. And I'm like, I want you to understand, like, I'm able to eat ghost pepper sauce and like not flinch at all. And like when like basic spice is like kicking my ass and like burning my insides, like, yeah, I, I fucked myself up. So yeah, I needed like a portion control. It's hematemesis or hematemesis. It's pretty much like a bleeding, like internal bleeding ulcer type thing that literally comes from like overconsumption of alcohol, smoking cigarettes, vaping, and like spicy food. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it was more the overconsumption of alcohol that caused it all. Because again, I'm used to eating ghost pepper sauce, no problem. The Lord blessed me with intestines to be able to eat spicy food, you know what I mean? And not have a problem. I don't mean I don't feel the heat, but like, it's not to where like I've burned my intestinal lining because of spice at all. It's because I would drink beer when I woke up till I went to sleep and then would do that all day, every day. And then, like, although it may have been just 2 or 4 that day, I would spread it out through like when I'd get up until like by the time I went to bed. And that ain't counting if I overdrank more in between that. So, but like I got some like spicy tenders from Popeyes like a month ago. I ate it. Everything was fine, perfect. Like that's not spicy to me at all. And it had the sweet and spicy hot like sauce with it too. Ate it fine, perfect. Well, about 4 hours later, after it was in my stomach and digested everything, like bro, I felt like a fucking salamander on the inside. It was not good. But when I meant on portion control for the sandwich, I don't think portion control is the correct word, but I don't like it being too thick. I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't know. When I get a sandwich, it's got to be a certain size. I mean, I don't really want to like eat a hunk of meat in like one bite. Why'd you almost die? Oh, I got you. I got you. Oh, no, 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 no. What I'm saying is I fucked myself up. I'm internally bleeding. So if I eat spicy food, like where it's like dribbling, I'm not saying I'm gushing blood. Obviously, I'd be dead. But like where I'm dribbling, because I've literally had a dream where like I was literally dribbling blood like out of my stomach. There wasn't a hole in my stomach, but like where like my lower abdomen is here on this side, like it was like blood just coming out of it. Like there's like a little dark hole, like about like this size right here, and there's like a little bit of blood dribbling out. And it was going all the way down my leg, but my pant leg was like cut up with like scissors, like all the way up to like my waistline. And there was like that there, but I'm not like gushing blood, but like if I eat spice, irregardless of, even if it was like a poblano pepper, which is like the least, like one of the least spiciest peppers you can get at on the Scoville scale, like it would fuck me up. Like I have to be careful about the level of like black pepper I use to eat. Because if I use too much, it can fuck me up until I get that fixed. Like I can't even take aspirin because it'll thin my blood out and make that worse. And it's just going in my stomach, so you know it just gets digested. So it pretty much just gets shit out or pissed out. Other than that, I'm gonna throw it up. I've been in the hospital twice. They didn't fix it, so I'm just gonna wait until I die, or like you know, I'm pretty much dying, and they have to fix it then. Because if they don't, I die. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and keep wasting my time waiting around and like spending all this money I don't have. Like, bro, I don't got money to pay the medical bills, dog. Like. And applying for Medicaid is going to take time. I appreciate it, Jay. You have a blessed rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Because I like spicy food. I will literally marinate like my steaks in like ghost pepper sauce. On top of like garlic, salt, pepper, and like, you know, other seasonings. You know, it'd be like a ghost pepper soy sauce, like mix, garlic. Yeah, I'll get it fixed one of these days. Like I said, I'm either gonna die or I'm gonna wake up one morning and I know I gotta go to the hospital. Like it's like either or. Again, like I said, I've been twice. I went to the hospital, like you know. After I came out, like I read the paperwork and said if conditions get worse, go back. I went back. They pretty much just sent me right back out. So I'm just gonna wait until I'm pretty much dead. So they have to fix me. So either I miss the ball there quite literally and the Lord lets me die, or like I'm dying when I wake up that day. Like, again. So, again, I'm not playing the runaround because I've already called twice to fucking schedule an appointment there. I've had my papers supposedly faxed. I've called back twice. Those papers ain't been there. So, like, I don't know what game they're trying to play. And, like, I guess I don't matter. And all right, fine, fuck it. Like, okay, we'll play this game. Like, bro, I don't care. Like, I'm either going to die or I'm going to call you again dying. Like, and you're not going to enjoy the legal case coming your way and, like, the hell that is really coming your way when that day comes like that. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm not here going to rage and freak out on people. Fruity flavor? What? That shit's bitter as fuck. I don't know what you had it mixed with. Like what the Reaper sauce I had would be from like Food Line. It was a Woodstock thing. They had like certain Food Lines would have it. And it was like the Woodstock brand. And it was just pretty much just plain ghost pepper. Like it was not like nothing fancy. It was just like a base ghost pepper sauce that you could kind of like mix anything you wanted to in with it to kind of like quell the heat. You know, you could have done like probably like a ranch type thing or, you know, honey barbecue. Oh, okay. I got you. That's cool. Well, whatever the sauce brand I had, I don't know what they all put in there. I didn't read all the ingredients. Like I would, it was just like the base, like pepper sauce. It smelled bitter, tastes bitter. Especially if you got like a good chunk of it. I don't know how to explain a chunk in sauce, but like the pepper itself, I have not ate. I've only had it in sauce. And one time I had it, I got full because I literally dipped my fry in it, ate it, and when I ate my fry, I didn't taste the heat. Like somehow, like the heat didn't bother me at all. So I literally took the sauce cup. I was like, oh, they quelled the heat so good. And I took the sauce cup and put it all over my chicken sandwich. And then took the habanero they gave me and like cut it up and put it on that sandwich. And bro, that was like one of the hottest things I've ever ate. I finished it. I drank a shit ton of tea, but I finished it. It was probably one of the hottest fucking things I ever had to eat. That's cool. Because hell yeah, I would like kind of take some of those though and like keep my garden safe with that shit. Nothing wants to be near that pepper. I don't know. I don't know. I don't grow it. Does anything fuck with that thing? Like, is there some fucking like rat that eats them shits? I got you. Yeah, I know that. Dude, I think there's something hotter than the Ghost Reaper now, though. It's like Pepper X or something. And it's like a cross strain between like a Ghost Reaper and like, I guess, the other hottest pepper under the Ghost Reaper or something. I'm not sure. Like somebody like recently passed it, or not passed it, but like grew it. I was making a joke about rats, but I don't know how well you could hear me with that going on. Obviously, there's a vehicle to the side of me. I don't know how well you can hear me. I'm in a public place, like I said. It's getting early, though. I'm going to have to end the stream here pretty soon. I... Okay. And I got you. Look, I don't grow the peppers. So I was just curious if anything did eat them, just because they were so spicy. I'm actually shocked birds can eat that shit. I guess that might help them to get rid of, like, I guess, infections or something. I don't know. Or parasite. I don't want to say infection. I appreciate that. I'm about to end it here, though. Give me some sleep for a little bit. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know animal anatomy like that, but I don't know. Maybe because it makes them sweat. Keeps pests like parasites out of them. I don't know. But like, I mean, I like spicy food. Like, trust me, spice food is not what fucked my stomach up. You know, I'm not one of those people who've never ate spicy food my entire life and then decided to go eat a ghost pepper. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's probably gonna happen, but maybe, you know, Lord willing it don't. But you know, it can happen. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you know I'm pretty confident it was my overconsumption of alcohol. Like I'm pretty confident on that one. I'm not proud to admit that, but like, I'm pretty sure it's that. Yeah, because they don't fully digest all the seeds and they shit it out in their shit, and then they, you know, that's how you'll see a tree growing on a wall sometimes, and you're like, how the fuck did the tree get up there? And just, you know, the seed was there. Yeah. See, if I would have just slowed down and like taken breaks and like drank water all day and like taken days off from drinking, you know what I mean? It wouldn't have been an issue. I just got overzealous with it, I guess you could say. And then my body was just like, nope, not anymore, homeboy. But like I said, I've already told y'all have been from here. I'm pretty sure you've been to the stream for a while. I'm already sure I told you where like I've already had like a damn trailer hitch pin ripped from like the ball of your base of your spine and between your shoulders, like all the way to the base of your skull. I think I've shown y'all that. You know, like even like turned around on the camera, like where my ponytail was, and showing you where the base of the skull was right there. Yep. I wouldn't call it poison. It's just overconsumption, gluttony. More than just food. I mean, if you want to consider alcohol food, but I mean, it's got a calorie intake, but I'm doing all right. Taze. Or Tizy. Liquid bread. For the most part, it's cheaper than a sausage biscuit at McDonald's, too. That's the sad part. And you get the same level of indigestion. I try to reflect to those days, though, because I had a new appreciation on life, because I don't think I should have been here. But, like, I kind of, like, slipped back a little bit. Got back into my old rage ways, like, but nonetheless, like, fun times. For sure. In a burrito care package. You're gonna have to go to Sheetz. Whether you should know whether or not you have the Sheetz or not, they have the burrito wrap. So you can get the chicken sandwich just cut up in that thing. That's what I usually do. Besides getting like lettuce, tomato, jalapenos, onions, and all that other shit in there. And I'd get the spicy chicken personally. Do like the jalapeno poppers and it's all like chopped up in there. So it ain't like when you take a bite and it's like a chunk of food comes flying out. Or like fresh hot pizza with the cheese just slapping you in your chin. And melting your lip and everything else. It's, oh! Yeah, but people do them wrong. It's very seldom people can actually do jalapeno poppers right. Because some people put the jalapeno popper and like the whole jalapeno will be in a chunk. And usually when it's in a chunk and you bite the jalapeno popper, that whole chunk slides out in that one bite. Rather than the jalapeno being chopped up. So that way when you like, if you don't eat it all in one bite, you know, you get jalapeno in every bite. That's kind of how like they set food up, so you kind of get a bite of everything, depending on your toppings. Like in a general aspect through like food in general. But I'm gonna get off of here. It is 5:50. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was planning to end the stream then because it's pretty much daylight, or almost daylight. This is really overcast right now. It's a sunrise, but I'll see y'all on the next live. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your Tuesday. But I'll see y'all on the other live. I'm gonna go get me some Z's and sleepy time, count some sheep, go to sleep for a little bit and handle some shit, and I'll stream tomorrow for sure. And I'll definitely do a game stream tomorrow night as well. I'm gonna get a little bit back on my streaming schedule, back the way it was. I've just been a little bit sidetracked with other shit and taking a break a little bit and handling other stuff at the same time. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I really do. I'm not a perfect human being. I will say that again, though. But yeah. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day, though. I'll see y'all in the next one.